Okay, rule number 1.
Yeah.
At least once a year, check your valve tappet. You got to pull the head gaskets, the head valve covers off, and just check the tappet. It's all in the book on how to do it. You'll have to pull this white housing off, and then you'll be able to see on the You'll be able to see the flywheel right from the front.
Okay.
And there's a mark that tells you how to line it up and everything. That's maintenance number 1.
Okay.
Maintenance number 1 is change oil.
Yeah.
That's any.
Does this go by hours or does it go by miles?
We went by months because
continuous use.
Yeah, and I bet these things didn't get 15 miles a day. So, let's see, what else would I tell you? If it's not running right and you have to have choke running, have to have the choke pulled out in order to make it idle right, it's because, and it's not there, but it's that little rubber T that comes off the carburetor that goes into the intake tubes will have a crack in it. Feel that. All the parts as far as like condenser and points, that can be bought at a local Napa store. Alternator's actually a General Motors alternator.
This is a starter here, isn't it?
Yep, that's a starter right on top.
Right. Does that go out very often? Or?
No, never.
Okay.
I don't ever remember a starter going out on one of these.
Wow.
That I can remember.
That's the carburetor air
filter. Yeah, and every one of them is different. They always came up with a better plan for it.
That's a gas filter right there.
Yep. And
there's another line, 3 lines coming into it. That's kind of odd.
Okay, here's the deal with this. We had fought and fought and fought. Tried to get away from the mechanical fuel pump. So we did an electric fuel pump, but it just didn't work. You have to have the Cushman mechanical fuel pump. So just when you go and buy one, I don't think they were really that expensive. But we had problems with a couple of them. After time, would dump gas into the oil.
Oh, well.
So, they'd go out, the seal would go out. So we tried we'd try to go electric, but the carburetor float just would not handle it.
If you ever get gas and oil, the fuel pump's on.
Yep.
Get gas in the
Oh, really?
That's the only way it can get it. Book won't tell you this, but this is the throw-out bearing assembly for the clutch. And normally the roll pins only stick out just about 1/8 of an inch. We bought extra long roll pins because once in a while they'll break, and you'll push the clutch, but it won't move. That just won't. It just spins on this shaft. Because here's the clutch shaft coming through, and this is the pipe that rides over it, and these roll pins hold it in place.
Gotcha.
And they break, so all you got to do is you could be out on the route, and that's why this is bent up a little bit, and you can just tump it back down. Nothing to it.
Oh, when it breaks, it shears it off.
Yeah, they're designed to break.
Down in the hole.
They are designed. That's the break point. That's the weak point of the system.
So you don't break an expensive part like that.
Well, yeah, exactly. But when you were out on the route, geez, it broke. And that was a once-in-a-year deal.
Right.
But when we found we could buy the long roll pins, it's like, oh no, big deal. I didn't have to go to the shop or
just tap it down and it engages again.